Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. It's the second recording on this Thanksgiving Day in America, 2018. Um, so we talked about this 1964 Civil Rights Act and basically the original text. Uh, it mentions anti-discrimination, okay, against race, color, national origin, gender, and religion. Okay, that was original 1964 Civil Rights Act. Then they added like age and disability later on, and nowadays they're trying to add sexual orientation. Okay, so we talked about sexual orientation and religion. They're one of the same. Okay, it's about it's something that is changeable. It's something that's not you are born with, but it's something you acquire as you grow up. You get influenced by certain religion or this sexual orientation, ideology. Okay, so enough with that. Okay, so and then because originally I wanted to talk about criminal past. Okay, your past. Let's say you want to get a job in FBI or CIA, right? It's a federal government. Well, you want to get a job as a state employee. Okay, so and they do, of course, background check, right? Because you need to have security clearance to get a job in a state or federal government. Yeah, they do your background check, and now the question I want to ask you is criminal background if somebody in the government, federal or state level, if they discriminate you based on your past, like let's say you have some criminal felony charge or misdemeanor or whatever, is that a discrimination? That's why we started talking about this Civil Rights Act, okay? And I forgot the last episode about that. The very reason we started talking about the Civil Rights Act, yeah, it was the criminal past. Because if you have religion or sexual orientation, yeah, you can change that, right? But race, national origin, your color of your skin, and your age, your disability. I mean, if you by disability, I'm talking about physical disability. You lost your arm, your leg, that kind of stuff. Yeah, for the current technology, you cannot quite change that. Age for the current technology, you cannot quite change that. Race, color, national origin, gender, yeah, you cannot quite change that. Okay, so that's why Civil Rights Act prohibit discrimination against based on those things that you cannot change. Okay, but it did include religion. Okay, religion is something definitely you can change. You can start going to Buddhist temple or Jewish synagogue or Muslim Islam mosque. Yeah, you can change your religion. Okay. Sexual orientation, we're not gonna even talk about it because it's all garbage. Okay, so we just disregard and dismiss. Okay. Now, criminal background. Okay, so it's something that you did in your past. Okay, or somebody, not you, or somebody. It's something that they did in the past. It's not like we have this time machine and you can change your past. No, just like race or color, national origin, gender, something that happened in the past, and you cannot quite change that. So, should we include this criminal background in this 1964 Civil Rights Act, because it is discriminatory if you refuse to hire. So you're a government employer and you refuse to hire based on this person's past criminal conduct. It's something he cannot change. Okay, okay, let's do some acting. How about that? Because let's have some fun. All right. Let me bring back my swivel chair. Again, well, I don't have any criminal history. No, I never went to jail. Okay, we are just acting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't commit any crime. Okay, I mean, I made some mistakes in the past, but yeah, I got some speeding tickets, but whatever. So we are in an interview. Okay, it's acting. It's a theatrical act, and also it's a movie because we are filming this on a camera. Yeah. So this interview, I applied to this FBI job. Okay, so it's acting. It's all characters. Don't freak out. It's all fictional. Okay, I didn't commit any crime. Okay, so it's purely fictional. All right, don't freak out. Alright, so you want to be an FBI agent? Yes, I want to be an FBI agent. Yeah, I watched all these X Files and this Mulder and Scully, and yeah, I want to chase after all those little green aliens. Okay, so we did some criminal background check on you, and uh, what's your name, ma'am? My name is Missy. Okay, so you want to be an FBI agent, Missy. And we did some criminal background check on you, and it turned out that you committed some crime. So how old are you now? I'm 32. Oh, well, 10 years ago, you used to be. You committed this crime of prostitution. And I'm sorry, I don't think you are qualified to be an FBI agent because you have criminal past. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, 10 years ago, yeah, I had to do that because I was poor, I was hungry, and I did not have any job skill, and so, but I am a woman, and do you find me attractive? Are you married? Well, we are in an interview, and I don't think that's a proper question for you to ask me. So let me ask you a question. What do you do for a living now? Oh, since then, yeah, I did that 10 years ago because I need some money, and I'm an attractive woman, and I did not want to die. I was hungry and I did not have any job skills, so I had needed some quick cash. So yeah, but he happened to be a local police sting operation, so I never actually get to do it. You know, I got arrested and I spent the night on the jail, and that's what it was. I never actually did the prostitution thing. No, I went to jail. It was a sting operation, and in the jail they fed me, and so I was no longer hungry, and After that, I applied to jobs, and yeah, I got a nice job, and I've been doing that ever since. So okay, so what do you do for living now? Yeah, well, I work in a college as a secretary, and yeah, it's been doing well. And I moved up, and I got I took some classes as an employee of this university, and now I have bachelor's degree. One last time, what do you do for a living now? Oh, I live in a state in America, and I work in a corporation, and I'm a secretary there now. And okay, so all right, so you are a secretary, and yeah, I do find you very attractive, lady. And am I married? No, I'm single. And so, oh, okay. You know what? I'm not a prostitute, so I'm not gonna have sex with you. It's just for to get this FBI job. If that's what you are trying to imply to me. No, ma'am. Missy, I would never ask you that because I'm a federal government FBI agent, and if I ask you such favor in return for this job, I would get fired. Not only that, I would get hanged on a tree in front of this Edgar Hoover institution building. I would never do that. Oh, that's okay. But if you do hire me, perhaps we can be friends, and I'll be okay if you buy me a dinner, and maybe we can be good friends. I'll be okay with that. Mm. Let me think about that. But let's talk about this qualification. You had this attempted prostitution charge in your that is a crime, prostitution in the state that you live. Prostitution was a felony in your state. It still is, and then if you attempt to do that prostitution, that's a felony too. So I'm not sure if I can hire you. You know what? I think that's very discriminatory because I cannot invent a time machine and go back to my past and change the mistake that I did. I'm not a prostitute. I just made a mistake, and it's something I cannot change. It's like race or my gender. I cannot change my race. I cannot change my gender. I cannot change my past mistake. The same. I think you're discriminating against me. So would you like to go to court and see what's what? Like Missy versus FBI. Would you like that? Because you're discriminating, and you're federal government, and it's against the Constitution, and there's this 14th Amendment, but in the doctrine of reverse incorporation, yeah, 14th Amendment, Fifth Amendment, yeah, it applies. 14th Amendment equal protection clause applies to federal government too, by the reverse incorporation doctrine. How do you know that? I thought you're just secretary for this university and then this corporation. Oh, you know what? I like law, so I studied law in my spare time. Really? Okay. maybe we can use you. Is it okay? I had some past mistakes. Oh, Missy. Are you single? Yes, I am single. I'm very much single. Okay, Missy. Uh, your criminal background, well, it's a matter of common sense that everybody have some skeleton in his closet or her closet, and everybody have some. How can I say this? Dirty laundry. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Yes, we all have dirty laundry. So yeah, I guess just because you are a very beautiful lady and very intelligent lady, we may hire you. So if I do hire you, would you be willing to go out with me? Maybe nice restaurant in Washington D.C. Maybe yeah. Of course, I'll buy you dinner, and maybe just before that, we may stop by a nice department store and perhaps Victoria's Secret, and I buy you some nice fishnet stockings, and in that department store I buy you some high heel shoes and mini skirt, and so that tight fitting blouse, and you and I would go to a very nice restaurant, fancy, the best restaurant in Washington D.C. And yeah, I know them. They know me, so I can get a very nice table overlooking this river, and perhaps after that, so we buy you, I buy you dinner, and you and I have a nice date. Yeah, you are my employee, and I hired you, but there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you're single, I'm single, and we are adults. And you are Asian girl, and I'm Asian man. So perhaps, you know what? That sounds fishy. You want to buy me fishnet stockings and you want me to wear it, and that's very fishy. Are you a vegetarian? No, I'm not. I love fish. But I don't eat sushi. I do eat sushi, but I microwave my sushi so that all those parasites and germs die in the microwave. But I do love fish. Would you be willing to put on that fishnet stocking that I'm gonna buy you in the Victoria's Secret? I'll have to think about that because I don't quite know you. Well, all you gotta know is that I have all the power to hire you, fire you, and so. Is this some kind of sexual harassment? Are you trying to bully me? Are you trying to get some sexual favor by being my employer? Because you can get into very big trouble for that. Oh, well, all I'm saying is that I find you very attractive lady, and I'm lonely, and I'm just asking that perhaps maybe not right away, but perhaps one day you might be willing to be so kind enough to consider that perhaps one day maybe you would go out with me, and I will pay all the expenses, and if you don't want fishnet stocking, that's okay. I'll just buy you dinner, and we get to know each other just a little bit more, and but at the end of the dinner I probably ask you to come home with me, and we can maybe on a Friday night, right? So Saturday, Sunday, yeah, we're not gonna work. I'm the boss, so yeah, nobody will work on that weekend, and perhaps you and I come to my house and we drink after that dinner date, our first date. So you and I come to my house and we start drinking perhaps vodka and or whiskey. So you get drunk, I get drunk, and after that perhaps you wanna relax, and I give you some nice massage, and we'll go from there. Now you starting to sound like a Harvey Weinstein, and perhaps you're a married man like Donald J. Trump, and you just want my pussy. I'm not sure if I can trust you. Oh, I'm single. I'm very much single, and I just find you very attractive and desirable and very beautiful young woman. And yeah, I'm 40 years old, and you said you are 20. You said you are 32, right? But you do look like 22 to me. You know how to look very young, and maybe you have good Asian youth gene. So yeah, I like the way you look. You don't have any tattoos. You don't have any piercings. You're very slender, and you have this beautiful smile, white teeth, and long hair, and I really like your style, and I think you're very charming and beautiful and enchanting. So I think I am madly falling in love with you. Oh, you know what? Is this an FBI job, or is this a con job? Are you? I'm not sure if you're an FBI. I think you're maybe some kind of casting couch, some kind of loser actor slash director slash writer. Maybe all this is con job. You're trying to just have sex with me. You're lying. I don't think you're an FBI agent. I think all this is just theatrical play. Are you trying to con me? Lying to me? I don't think you're FBI. I think you are full of bullshit. Hmm? Well, okay, so that's the end of it, okay? Theatrical play, okay, it's a movie, a short film, a comedy gig. Okay, that's all it is, alright? So, yeah. So that's what it is, okay? So whew. Yeah, so because I'm kind of worried that this discrimination against one's past criminal record, yeah, probably that's what contributes to this recidivism. Criminals, they cannot get a job. Okay, so they make a mistake, they go to jail, so they get out after they serve their sentence, and they try to get a job, apply, and they ask you questions like, have you ever been convicted of some crime? You say yes. Then we don't want you, get out. And they do. And so next employer, you apply for jobs, they don't even ask any question. So what's your social security number? And they do background check, and this guy have some criminal record, and okay, we don't want you. So what does he do? He cannot get a job because he had made some mistake in the past, and so. But he want to live. He want to survive. So he steal again. that's recidivism. He go back to crime. Okay, so yeah, this is something we need to think about. Okay, so because if we become, if we commit criminal crimes again, who's the victim? All of us, all of us. Okay, so it's not good for the society that we keep rejecting these ex-convicts, ex-felons, and because they're gonna commit crime again, and the victim of his repeated crimes is us, all of us, our kids, our grandkids, our friends and families, all of us. Okay, so we need to think about this and come up with a solution. All right, so we'll take a break, and I want you to think about it and give me the solution. Okay, all right, we'll be back. Give me the solution. Okay, come on. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we are back. Um, so we talked about that. Okay, we did some play. That should be good enough. All right. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Okay. So it's a brand new storytelling method. Brand new political propaganda. Political campaign by one man show. Political campaign by acting. Sit down comedy. Something that has never been tried before. It's not just a political campaign, it's a freaking American presidential campaign by this one man show. This sit down comedy. Yeah, it's something new. Something that has never been tried before, okay? You better vote for me in 2020 November, okay? Because don't you like this? I don't know. I like it. Eh, whatever. Take it or leave it, okay? So let's talk about something else. Metaphysical parenthood, okay? So Jesus said, yeah, his mother was, Mary, right? Father, Joseph, I think. His brothers and sisters, yeah, they came to see Jesus, this rock star, this doctor, right? And people said, Mr. Jesus, here are your parents and siblings. And Jesus said in the New Testament, oh, who are my parents? Who are my siblings? People who serve God, yeah, they are my parents and my sisters. Okay? So, I have biological parents, who gave birth to me, and yeah, I'm not Jesus, okay? It was my father and my mother, biological dad and mom, who gave birth to me, okay? Just like anyone else. Yeah, they educated me, they raised me up, and when I was a kid, yeah, they were there for me. But when I turned 18, yeah, they supported me, they came with me to America to my their English is better than my English back then. Now, yeah, my English is better. Okay, so they helped me find an apartment and you know helped me enrolling with this college in American Midwest. They came with me. Okay, they helped me out, and they left. All right, so you're an adult, you are a 19-year-old boy, so yeah, you do your job, you go to school, blah blah blah, right? So it was hard, it was not easy. So I registered for 18 credits, like five different classes, and I went to those classes and I couldn't do it. My English was too bad. I didn't understand what they were saying. They didn't understand what I was saying. I had to drop 14 credits. And I only took, for the very first semester, I took only 4 credits, 2 classes. English as a second language, 3 credits, and 1 credit class in physical education, P in Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, so that was my first semester in American college after I graduated high school from South Korea. Okay, and because it was so tough, not knowing English. And so yeah, in that jiu-jitsu class, I challenged the instructor. Okay, he's a white guy with glasses on, and I thought I could beat him, defeat him in this jiu-jitsu, sparring. Because I was, oh, hey, you're a white guy, you're American white guy, and you are wearing this black belt in jiu-jitsu. Come on, man. Jiu-jitsu is from Japan, and I am Korean American, and by ethnicity, by race, national origin, yeah, I'm 100% Asian. So, and you a white guy, you think you know martial arts better than me, an Asian? Come on. So I challenged them. Okay, so jujitsu, oh, that's Japanese, that's Asian. Okay, so you're a white man, and you think you know you what you think you're qualified to teach me, an Asian guy who grew up in Asia, you old white American boy. He's not a boy, he was older than me, but come on, you're skinny, you're short, you're wearing glasses, and you're all white American, all American boy. I all American man born and raised in America, and you think you're qualified to teach me Asian martial art? Come on, give me a break. So I challenged him, and he took my challenge. So I was wearing this white belt, right? This Asian uniform, martial art uniform, like judo, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, right? He was wearing black belts. So yeah, we went to that mat, kind of like dojo in the Midwestern American University. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what university that was. So it was public school. Okay, state university. Very good school. My alma mater. Okay, so yeah, we got into this sparring, jujitsu sparring. There's no punching. It's like judo, grabbing and grappling and getting on the ground and stuff. And after like 2 minutes or less, he gave me this arm bar, and I was screaming like ah! He gave me this arm bar. Okay, he managed to grab my arm and then wrap his leg around my neck and my torso, and he gave me this armbar, right? And I was like, ah! And that was the end of it. He was good. He was very good. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay. Oh, what an experience, right? Oh boy. And about 5 years before that, I was in Seoul, South Korea. I was like red belt in this taekwondo class. I challenged my master, okay, taekwondo teacher, instructor, okay. He's kind of skinny guy. Yeah, he was taller than me because I was 14 years old, and he was probably in his mid-30s. Yeah, I challenged him. Of course, he's black belt, like 5th degree, 6th degree. Yeah, like grandmaster kind of in Korea, South Korea. Okay, taekwondo. Okay, so yeah, I was in taekwondo school, and this guy was black belt in South Korea, where taekwondo is from. Did I challenge him? Yes, I did. I thought, Master, would you have this sparring session with me? Because I want to challenge you. Yeah, I'm just red belt. I'm only 14 years old, less than half of your age, but please, yeah, let me have some sparring with you, taekwondo style, kicking, punching, all that stuff, all that good stuff. And he said, yes, I'll let you challenge me. Yeah, you and I gonna have sparring, son. And we did. What happened was this, okay? I was like, it's taekwondo style, right? We kind of like, jump, bouncing around, right? I was chasing him, and he would never punch me or kick me. All he did was backing and circling. It was so fast. I was like trying to swing at him, like punching, like kicking, punching at him. But he would like, just he did not throw a single punch or a single kick. All he did was like laughing, smiling. Yeah, come and get me, man. Come and get me, kid. Backing. Backing. He was so fast, agile, and circling around this, taekwondo school, this mat. Backing and circling, okay? I was chasing him, like punching, throwing, kicking. Master, I'm tired. You win, I lose. That's what happened, okay? So okay, so anyways. So let's go back to this metaphysical parenthood, okay? So yeah, my physical parents, yeah, they're Koreans. They're still in Korea. They don't want to come to America. They're Korean. They love America, okay? Yeah, but yeah, because they studied, okay? But they went back to Korea to build their own country. But yeah, they love America. Koreans love America, okay? South Koreans, yeah, we love McDonald's. I mean, okay, I just said we, right? Even Korea, South Korea, and America, they're like my parents. Okay, so do you love your father or mother? Who do you love more? Right? Yeah, they're like my parents. Okay, South Korea, America. So, oh, how about you? Where is your loyalty? Where does your loyalty lie? Well, my loyalty lies with America. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, I I used to have dual citizenship, and I chose America. Okay, and I identify myself as an American. Okay, yeah, Korean American. Yeah, I love kimchi and ramen noodles and Korean food, but I'm here. I'm not in Korea. I chose America over Korea. Okay, so I identify myself as an American. Okay, if yeah, every now and then I do visit Korea to say hello to my grandmother. You know, my relatives, my friends, my high school teachers. Okay, I grew up there. So I'm still growing up. So, but in America, all my friends, okay, yeah, I see them as my metaphysical parents who took care of me, who cared for me, and they are from everywhere. My metaphysical parents in America, my American parents, they are from India, Africa, Europe, everywhere, Asia, yeah, Middle East, of course, okay. They took care of me, they cared for me, they were there for me when I needed somebody, okay. All races. Yeah, Hispanics too. Yeah, Hispanics from Latin America. Yeah, they took good care of me. They cared for me. They loved me, just like my parents did. Okay, so to me, they are my metaphysical parents who taught me things. who disciplined me, who took care of me, okay? Metaphysical parenthood, okay? So, yeah. Uh, yeah, so that's that. And what else can we talk about today? So, it's today is Thursday and it's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Friday. Many companies, many employees, government employees or private company employees, yeah, they take their Friday off tomorrow, the day, the Black Friday. But I have to go back to work tomorrow, okay? Because, uh, well, I have no objection because we got job to do, okay? It's because I know so many other companies, yeah, they take their Friday off, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But the company I work for now, yeah, they need me. Okay, so I have no problem. I mean, no. So a lot of American families, yeah, they invited me for their Thanksgiving. Okay, when I was in college, graduate school, when I was in the army, when I was a computer programmer, and as a desk job worker now, yeah, they always invite me in Thanksgiving because they know that I'm alone. I have no girlfriend. I have no family members around me. So yeah, they feel sorry for me. So all these American families, they treat me like their own son. All different races, blacks, Hispanics, whites, Middle Easterns, Asians. They invite me for their Thanksgiving dinner with their own family. They treat me like I'm their own son. It's like race blind. To them, I'm just a human being. They don't see me as some Asian guy. Asians, whites, blacks, Hispanics, Middle Easterns, Jews, they all invite me to their dinner table. Okay? Yeah, Jews, Middle Easterns, Arabs, Asians, whites, blacks, Hispanics, they invite me to their dinner table. They treat me like as if I'm their own son. Okay? That's America. America is a very special place. Okay? It's race blind. They don't see me as an Asian guy. No, they see me as their own son. Okay? So America is a very special place, okay? I mean, Korea, Japan, China, you go to China, they're all Chinese. You go to South Korea, they're all Koreans. You go to Japan, they're all Japanese. Pure, pure Japanese, pure Koreans, pure Chinese. That's cool too. That's very beautiful. This ethnic purity, diversity, authenticity is cool, okay? But America is also cool. Okay, we have this, especially in Alaska. You know, my parents, about several years ago, my parents came to Alaska to visit me, and I took them to a club, dance club. Why? Because my parents love dancing nowadays. I love dancing too. Okay, so I went to this dance club with my parents. All right, and I made them dance together because it's been long time. Maybe 10 years since they danced together as a couple, as a husband and wife. More than that, I made them kiss. I'm not sure how long has it been since they kissed, my mom and my dad. I, I'm not sure because they fight all the time, okay? I wanted to see them kiss, okay, and they did, okay? And I'm eternally grateful. So yeah, they danced together, and I was on my cell phone. I taped video taped them, video recording. It was so beautiful. My mom and my dad dancing together and kissing. It was so beautiful. Yeah, and in that dance club in Alaska, Alaska is a very, very special place where you go to karaoke, you go to dance club, you go to a bar, multi-ethnic environment, okay? And they're all different ages, young people, old people, and they so get along so well. To me, Alaska is the last America, okay? Yeah, Alaska is such a special place, special Americans. Okay, we'll take a break, okay? Because I'm not sure if there's anything more to talk about today, but because I have to go to work tomorrow, the day after Thanksgiving. I'm okay with that. Okay, I have no problem. We'll take a break, okay? So we may finish this up, or we may do something else. Okay. All right. Okay, we are back, and I'm gonna bring back this swivel chair because we're gonna do some more acting, okay? Acting is fun, alright? So I highly encourage you to do some acting, okay? In your spare time. It's a nice hobby. Yeah. Okay, so acting is like this, okay? So it's very something very creative. It's an art. Like you draw a picture, paint a picture, or sculpture. Yeah, it's like that. It's an art. All right, so you can be whatever character. So we're gonna have this acting and this screenplay, novel, fiction. Okay, it's all imaginary. Okay, so there is me, of course, and there's somebody else. What kind of character do you want that the other character? I'm gonna play two people. I mean, two things, me and somebody else. Who do you want this the other character in this movie? Who do you want it to be? We already did President Trump and this Democratic Party candidate. We already did that. So we want to do something. We want to elevate. We want to evolve to the next level. Who do you want the other character to be in this acting, this exercise, this fiction, this movie? Who do you want it to be? Well, you're silent, so I'm gonna pick. Who do you think that I would pick to be the other character that I'm gonna act with or against? What character do I have in mind? Can you guess? By now, you kind of have the idea that I'm very naughty and playful. I like something spicy. Yeah, I grew up in Korea. Yeah, I love spicy food. Who would be this spicy character? The devil. Okay, the Satan. Okay, so we're gonna have this two character acting, me and the devil. Okay, so okay, let's do it. All right. I hope you enjoy this. All right. Okay. Mr. Satan. Oh, hey, how on this Thanksgiving Day? Thank you for being with me. Yeah, I am Mr. Satan. I'm the devil, and you and we talked before. Do you remember? Yes. Yeah, I have to confess. Yeah, we talked before. You and I, Mr. Devil and me. Yeah, we I enjoyed the conversation. I appreciate your sense of humor and what a great interesting character you are that God created, and thank you for being with me in my house in Alaska. So I'm alone with you, Mr. Devil, the Satan, the great deceiver, the old snake. What a great honor to have you in my house. Well, obviously, you are somebody who is very evil to invite me, the devil, the Satan, the great snake. Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and that tells me that tells everybody in the world that that tells something about you. Perhaps you are somebody who is very evil. Yeah. Sorry, sucks to be you. Well, Mr. Devil, thank you for being here with me. And for I'm not your worshiper. I love Jesus. I love God. I love morality, ethics. I try to be a better person every single day. But God created you, and so you are here. And but I don't worship you. I just want to thank you for being here with me on this Thanksgiving's day and night alone with me. I don't want you to be with anybody else. I don't want you to mess with anyone else. You can mess with me, that's fine. So I can handle you. Okay, so you just said you can handle me. Okay, how would you handle me? You pathetic Alaskan aging Asian ass. Huh? How would you handle me, man? You are a human being. You're nothing. You're nobody. Actually, I think you are a good candidate for transgender surgery. I heard you sing. I saw you dance. You dance like a girl. You sing like a girl. You wanna be a woman, don't you? Yeah, I think you're a fantastic candidate to be a male gay. What? PG-13, okay? PG-13. You are so ready to go through this transgender surgery, don't aren't you? Yeah, I think you can. You are the best person to be a male gay, a gay man, transgender man, or woman. I get confused sometimes. Transgender, whatever. Okay, I think you're a very good candidate for that because you sing like a girl. You even do martial arts like a girl. You sing like a girl. You dance like a girl. You are. I think you are the best person to be a great gay man or a great transgender or woman or she man. Yeah, think about that. Don't just say no. Think. Let it sink in into your psyche. Yeah, you are transgender, gay, LGBT something. You know what? I don't see any tattoos and piercings on you. But I want you to get tattooed, pierced, and also I want you to start smoking marijuana, and then you will get all the white girls, a blonde hair, purely white skin, and blue-eyed girl. You will get her. You just be a transgender, gay, marijuana smoking, tattooed, pierced man. You will get her. I know you want her, don't you? Mr. Satan, and thank you for being here. But what all everything that you say, I heard it before. I mean, it's just CNN, NBC, President Obama, Justice Kennedy, President Trump. You're nothing new to me. All you are, what you are saying is what this Pope Francis and all these big time CEOs and justices and presidents, and I find you very boring because you are just repeating what I have heard for a decade by now. I'm sorry, but you are not entertaining, okay? So I want to talk to somebody else. Who? would you please, do you have Jesus Christ's cell phone number? Because I don't have his cell phone number. Jesus Christ. I bet he's in heaven. And do you have his cell phone number? Yes, I do. Yeah, would you call him and put me? Can we have this speakerphone when you are still here? So let's have this speakerphone. Please call Jesus and let's put him on the line. Okay? You're so boring. I'm sorry. You don't. You're just not interesting to me because all you are saying is what President Trump, President Obama, Pope Francis, and all this Justice Kennedy. I heard it all before. Okay, so please let's hear what Jesus has to say. Okay, I'm gonna call him. Beep beep. Hello, I'm Mr. Jesus Christ. I'm in heaven and I'm having a lot of fun. Let's take a break, okay? This is so funny. Oh my god. Oh, let's take a break, okay? Oh boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So we are having this three-way conversation with me, Satan, and Mr. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's a fiction. Okay, it's a novel. Don't freak out. Okay, it's all imaginary, theatrical production. That's all it is. Okay, so is it blasphemous? Maybe, but hey, I'm I'm in Alaska. I'm in America. Anything goes. Okay, so let's exercise our First Amendment right of the U.S. Constitution: freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Okay, so we gotta exercise this constitutional right. Okay, otherwise, if we don't exercise constitutional right, Constitution dies. Okay, we don't wanna let the Constitution die. Okay, because so many times I've worked with federal government, state government, and every time I swear I shall uphold, preserve, and protect the Constitution of the United States. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. To exercise constitutional right, to keep the Constitution alive. Okay, you have to do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm walking the talk, fulfilling my promise to live and breathe the Constitution. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, okay, Mr. Devil, you got Mr. Jesus Christ on the phone? Yes, I do. I'm gonna put on the speaker. I have this phone and is yeah, let me put on the speakerphone. Beep! Mr. Jesus! How good to what a great honor to speak with you. I mean you are not here, you are in heaven. I have no idea what you are doing in heaven. Maybe you are having some popcorn watching all this. Hey you, yeah, I'm enjoying this. Thank you for having me. Mr. Jesus, why you kind of sound gay? You kind of sound like transgender, gay, whatever. I'm not sure what are you trying to express here. Are you saying I'm wrong to oppose gay marriage? You know what? I'm Mr. Jesus, okay, and you are there right now with Satan, and just remember what I told you, okay? Yeah, well, you never talked to me before, so it's first time. So nice to meet you, Mr. Jesus. Nice to meet you. What a great honor and pleasure, privilege. But from what I remember, I read Bible 3 times, cover to cover. Okay, so and you said in the New Testament that we should never dismiss a single law in the Old Testament, because if we dismiss the least, the smallest law in the Old Testament, in heaven we will be called the smallest, the least person. So there are many laws in the Old Testament. You told us in the New Testament that one second. Give me 1 second. Hello? Where are you? Oh, sir, Mr. Jesus. I just went to my kitchen cabinet because I had this heartburn. I took some Tums and I'm good. Okay, go on. So you said this in the Old Testament. I mean, Moses. He said, "Thou shalt not commit sodomy, homosexuality." I know. And in the New Testament, you said you should not disregard any single smallest laws in the Old Testament because you came to earth to complete the laws. You did not come to abolish, destroy the old laws. So yeah, I think it's wrong that nowadays in the West, in America, that they practice homosexuality. I think that's wrong. I think that's from this guy, the devil. So, and you said in the New Testament, marriage is between one man and one woman. You said that. Like, um, you cited this book of Genesis where it says, a man shall leave his parents and marry a woman and have his own family. So to me, that's like a one man, one woman marriage. That's the only marriage that you endorse. And yeah, and this guy, Mr. Satan, this gentleman, he is asking me to be transgender and gay marriage. And I'm not sure what. Well, I know what he's up to, okay? I know his intention. We heard it before. So, would you please order this Mr. Satan get out of here? Because I don't want him here, okay? Because all he's saying is something I heard it before. He's boring, okay? So I don't find him such an interesting character anymore. Would you, Mr. Jesus, please come here and replace him? I want you, Mr. Jesus, to order this Mr. Satan get out of here. I don't want him, okay? He's boring. But I want you, Mr. Jesus, to be right here with me and have some chat with me. Please. Hello? Yeah, okay. That's fine, acceptable to me. So, Mr. Satan, please get out of here and I'll be right there. Okay, Mr. Jesus, I'll be out of here. I don't like him. Fuck him. Would you please kill him for me? I want you, Mr. Jesus, to kill him for me because I don't like him. He's annoying, he's rude, he's not polite, he's not civil, he's not courteous. Please teach him some etiquette and please kill him and send him to hell. Okay, I'm out of here. So the devil, Satan, he disappears and Mr. Jesus is right here. Right? Mr. Jesus. Oh, Mr. Jesus, would you please shake my hand? Hey, you. I've been watching you for a long time, and I'm very disappointed at you. Mr. Jesus, could you please talk to me like a man? I mean, because you're talking like a gay guy. Why do you have to have this falsetto voice? Can you please just talk normal, okay? Okay, I was bored in heaven. You have no idea how boring the paradise can be. Paradise boring. You are blessed. to be on earth. In heaven, it's like, oh man, it's boring. So yeah, I was faking my voice. Heaven is so boring. So thank you. Thank you for having me on this earth. Oh, Mr. Jesus. Now you are talking like, oh man, thank you. I was so annoyed. Okay, so, son, what do you have in mind? Sort of like, yeah, I'm a humanologist, and I know that I believe that there's paradise, afterlife. Yeah, innocent people get killed, and if they are innocent, they're good people. Yeah, God in heaven will send them to heaven, paradise. So yeah, it's early retirement. Innocent people dying young. Yeah, God will pay for them, reward them, and put them in heaven, paradise, and so yeah, I understand all that stuff. And some evil people, people who committed a lot of sins, you say they go to hell, everlasting fire, and all these maggots. So yeah, they pay for their sins. But what? Are you saying I'm wrong to send them to hell? Are you going to play a public defender for those sinful, evil people? Even Judas Iscariot, who betrayed me. Even the people, the Jewish synagogue, Jewish leaders who crucified me. Are you gonna defend them just because what? You're a lawyer on paper? Do you know how pathetic it sounds? You are a what? Alaskan lawyer? Come on. Just lawyer on paper? Okay, so you studied, you went to law school and you passed the bar exam, but it's Alaska, man. It's like, you're nothing. Come on, get a grip. Sir, with all due respect, you are born in what, Bethlehem, and you grew up in Nazareth. It's not Jerusalem. Jerusalem in Israel back in your days, 2,000 years ago, it's like New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Jerusalem. You had nothing to do with Jerusalem. You were born in Bethlehem. That's like Alaska in America, okay? You grew up in Nazareth. You're Nazarene. It's like Alaska. Minority, the small town USA. In Israel, yeah, Bethlehem, Nazareth, that's like very small town, just like Alaska, that nobody cares about. Yeah, I'm a small guy in Alaska, but you used to be that guy, underdog. You used to be an underdog, Mr. Jesus Christ. But I'm Son of God. Who are you? I'm not Son of God. I'm just average American, making average American salary. Okay, so you are a loser, aren't you? Sir, Yeah, maybe I'm a loser. I don't get a date. No girls want to date me. PG-13, okay. No girls want to have sex with me, and yeah, in all definitions, I'm a loser, and I'm sorry if I failed you. Yes, you failed me. I gave you chances. You failed me. I gave you all this knowledge and wisdom, but just because you're so lazy ass, you failed me. You failed to save the humanity. You failed to become the president. So, yeah, I understand you have time machine in heaven, but you can go to the future, back to the past, but maybe that's why you are kind of confused what year it is today. It's not 2020 yet. It's 2018. The president election is 2 years from now. So I may fail, but I'm doing my best to be the president of the United States 2 years from now. I didn't fail yet. I'm doing the best I can to be the president 2 years from now. I'm sorry, I thought it was 2022, and obviously I made a mistake. Okay, you're in 2018. So, sir, you've seen that future, you have seen that 20, 2022. So, are you saying I'm not the president in 2022? I never said that. But you said I failed. So obviously you've seen the future. You've seen America in 2022. 2222. Oh no. 2022. I'm sorry. 2022. So what's going on in America in 2022? 2022. Yeah, you just gave it to me, right? You said I failed you. Obviously, I didn't become the president in 2022, 2021. So, but sir, you know me. I did my best. I gave it. I gave it everything I got. I'm sorry I was not good enough for you, and I'm sorry I didn't become the president in 2021. But you, it's not right. It's not fair that you blame me for it. Because I did everything I could. You had that long ass sleep. Why did you have to sleep so long? That you're lazy. So I may be lazy, but I'm creative. If I can wake up in the morning at the same time, I become like a machine. Okay, I'm not a machine. I want to maintain this creativity. It's unpredictable. Okay, sometimes I wake up early. Sometimes I wake up late. It's this variation, this diversity. That's what creativity is about. To be different every time. Okay, so you went to law school, and all you learned in law school is how to make excuses, how to make complaints. You know, I regret that I have ever taught you because Sir, I I'm sorry if I failed you. If I'm sorry if I ever have not lived up to your expectation. I'm sorry. But I'm only human being. I'm not like you. I'm not son of God. I'm only human being. We humans, we have human condition. Uh, we we are not perfect like you are. You are son of God, but we are not you. We are not son of God. Okay, so so you're gonna defend Judas Iscariot? You are you going to defend all those Jewish synagogue leaders, Sadducees and Pharisees who crucified me? Are you going to defend them? Yes. I am here to defend them. I am here to defend those people who crucified you, even Judas Iscariot. I am their defense attorney. Are you willing to go to hell for it? Because if I want, I can kill you and send you straight to hell. But that's blasphemy. You're blasphemous. I'm son of God. You are sacrilegious. I can kill you right now. I can send you to the worst hell. Would you still be willing to defend those who crucified me? Yes, sir, I am. I am their defense attorney. I will defend them. We'll take a break and we continue. We continue, okay? Alright. This is so fun. Oh man, this is funny. It's getting very interesting. We'll continue, okay, after a break. to recap, I'm it's kind of unexpected turn. I mean, we are improvising, okay? It's theatrical play, okay? So there's this loser guy who cannot even get a date. He's alone in Alaska, right? And he invited Jesus in this fiction novel, and he's telling Jesus that he's a public defender, and he's about to defend Judas Iscariot in the court of God in heaven. So there's Judas Iscariot and all these Sadducees and Pharisees who crucified Jesus and in the court of God. Okay. And I'm playing that role, the public defender for Judas Iscariot, everybody who crucified Jesus, and it's court of God, right? It's the gate of hell. And so I'm against Jesus, God, Holy Spirit, Bible, Christianity. I'm trying to defend this Judas Iscariot and everybody who crucified Jesus. It's a theatrical play. Don't freak out. It's a fiction. It's a novel. It's an art, okay? Okay. So, argue your case. I'm Jesus. And you're underachieving Alaskan aging Asian-ass, and you're here to defend for your clients, Judas Iscariot, and all these Sadducees and Pharisees, and what this all this Roman Empire people and who crucified me, and you're gonna stand up for them? Yes, sir. I am their defense attorney. You sentenced them to hell, death by suicide, like Judas Iscariot did. I'm here to defend them. It's okay that you send me to hell, just like you send those people to hell. I will go down there with them. But I will defend them. Okay, so yeah, argue your case. What's your opening statement in this trial, divine trial? Okay, sir. My client, Judas Iscariot, you hired him. I mean, he was just a what? He was perhaps a fisherman. He was fishing in this Galilee Sea. He did not choose to be your employee, but you chose him to be your employee, to be his accountant. Yeah, he collected the money. He was hungry, so yeah, he stole some money. But you're rich. Mr. Jesus, come on, please. You're like Lady Gaga or Madonna or Michael Jackson. You're a rock star. You had your fun. And you didn't quite work for it. You just happen to be the son of God. You got everything handed over to you. The great you, the Jesus Christ, the Son of God, one and only. It's all about you. The Church of Jesus Christ. The cross. Yeah, we sympathize you. We admire you for dying for us. I believe I'm a Christian. I I'm pro you. I'm pro Christ. Pro Jesus. You're my hero, okay? Why are you doing all this, man? Are you some hip hop artist or something like this? Like this. Oh yeah, I'm a hip hop artist. You're an Asian. You're not even black. Why are you imitating this hip hop artist like this, like this? Oh, look at me. Yeah. Why are you doing all this, huh? Sir, I'm an American and I love African Americans because they are great, fantastic Americans, okay? So, but it's still there, okay? It's you are like you are all son of God and you're so holy and everything who oppose you is so evil and you're like, come on. Yeah, Judas Iscariot, but you hired him. You knew he would betray you. Your Father, God, Almighty, all powerful, all knowing God, he knew this man, Judas Iscariot, would betray you. Your Father, God, Jehovah, he actually made this poor man, Judas Iscariot, betray you. I feel sorry for him. He did not choose to betray you. No, he obeyed God so that he betray you. God ordered Judas Iscariot to betray you. Judas Iscariot only obeyed your Father, Almighty God. God wanted, planned, ordered this poor man, innocent man, Judas Iscariot, to betray you. Everything that this man, Judas Iscariot, this little man, everything he did was obeying God's order to betray you because God needed you to be crucified, betrayed. Judas Iscariot, this small man, he obeyed your Father. Now you're accusing him of something evil? No, he obeyed your Father. You wanted, you knew you're your Father's son, your Son of God. You knew it was necessary. You knew Judas Iscariot at the very second that you hired him, you knew it was him who will betray you and let you get crucified on the cross. You knew it. You did not feel sorry for him. He played this evil role. I get it, but you let it happen. God, he wanted that to happen. This little man, Judas Iscariot, obeyed your Father's command. Now you accuse him, you let him kill himself, and you send him to hell for obeying your Father's divine order. You're wrong. Mr. Jesus, you are not being fair. That's my argument, okay? Do you have any counter argument, Mr. Jesus? We'll take a break, okay? We'll get right back. We'll take a break. today is Thanksgiving Day, but it's a holiday. But why am I dressed up? Because I was invited to multiple Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so yeah, kind American, Alaskan, metaphysical parents. Okay, so that's why I all dressed up. Okay, so now I'm home. Okay, so Jesus, Mr. Jesus, we are doing this theatrical play. I'm playing this defense lawyer for Judas Iscariot, and let's continue. Okay, let's see. Let's hear what Jesus has to say. You, you, you are a loser. You are a loner. You cannot even get a date. You are wasting your time accusing me and defending Judas Iscariot. I, you, I, Mr. Jesus, please. You saw me. You've been watching me. You sent me. You and your Father, Bible, Holy Spirit, you sent me to law school. I know how to defend the most indefensible. Okay? That's me. Okay? Yeah. I know how to defend people who are the most indefensible. You told me this. And you are now acting against me? No, sir, I'm all for you. You told me in the New Testament what you gave to the list of the people is what you gave to me. I don't care you went to churches, Christians, or whatever, but if you help out the list of all these people, the smallest guy where have you been? What did you just do? Huh? Oh, sorry, I had to have this. I had to take this Tom because yeah, it's Thanksgiving, but I didn't quite eat yet, so I've had to just take to go home, to go box. I haven't quite ate yet, and I've been drinking vodka and you just drank vodka, alcohol. You're an alcoholic. Sacrilegious, blasphemous. You drank in the court of law, in God's court. Hell. Hell. Hell! Go to hell. You are going to worst hell. Even the devil is better than you. The Satan is better than you. You are the worst. You are going to worst hell. Even the devil would not go to. Okay? So, take that. Right? Mr. Jesus, all I have ever done is following your words. All I ever did was to follow your words. You told me to visit the prisoners, help out the poor. Mr. Judas Iscariot, my client, nobody would ever defend him. Everybody despises him. Judas Iscariot. He's the least of all people who betrayed the Son of God, you. He's the least of all people. Everybody despises him. Everybody hates him. You taught me in the New Testament that I have to help out the poor, the most despised, the most hated. Are you gonna play the defense attorney for Adolf Hitler? Will you? Are you ready for it? Can you be a defense lawyer for Adolf Hitler in the court of God? Yes. Do you know what kind of enemies that you just created? The entire humanity. They will hate you. You will be a one loner guy that everybody on earth hate. Do you realize what you just have done? You're gonna play the defense lawyer for Adolf Hitler and Judas Iscariot? Son, please, take care of yourself. Why be so... Sir, I'm just following your teaching. You told me, Mr. Jesus, please. You told me to be different, to help out the poor people. To give to somebody who have nothing to give me back. To be on the side of the least of all. To side with somebody that everybody hates and despises. Adolf Hitler, Judas Iscariot. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants those people. Look, everybody hates them, and you told me that I have to be their defense lawyer, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what you told me to do. Now, you are sending me to hell. It's self-contradiction. I'm not sure even if you're son of God or son of the devil. Are you a devil or are you son of God? Is God good or is God evil? Please tell me. You got me all confused. Sir, I'm only one human being, okay? And I'm an actor, and I'm a writer, director, okay? But to be honest with you, I'm sleepy. I have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm hungry too, so would you please excuse me? Son, okay, we'll call it a day, okay? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, okay? Thank you for tolerating me, okay? I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.